Hello and welcome back to Integrative Approaches to Mastering Wellness. I'm Santhi Tanikela and I'm a physician and a life coach. So today I'd like to talk a little bit about thoughts. And I want to start out by telling you a small story about myself when I was young. So I was about 5 years old, and as we often did during dinner time, we were watching TV. And in this particular episode, there was a doctor delivering a baby. And I remember thinking how special it was to be amongst one of the first people in the room when a baby was born. The doctor in this particular sitcom played a really pivotal role. He helped to bring the baby into a new world. He made sure that it was safe. He bundled the baby up and handed the kiddo over to his new parents. And he really held space for that family as they stepped into this new phase of their journey. And you could see on the sitcom that the parents were nervous but elated. And I know I didn't have quite the verbiage at that time, but I could hear the call to action. When I watched that episode, I was sold. This is what I wanted for my life. I wanted to be able to help people. I wanted to be able to hold space for parents and their children. I wanted to be able to guide all of them towards living a healthy, happy life. Because it was a doctor who did that for that family on TV, I decided that I wanted to be a doctor too. That singular thought, I want to help, influenced the trajectory of my life for the last 35 years, and it continues to do so, and that will probably never change. We have a lot of thoughts floating through our brain at any given time. But isn't it interesting, those thoughts that we place emphasis on and those that we don't? What if I watched that episode and, observed as the physician was delivering the baby and thought to myself, ew, that's disgusting. It might have changed the course of my life completely. Maybe I would be completely averse to everything that was related to the medical field. Who knows? In any case, I didn't feel that way. I did go on to medical school and I became a doctor. I went into pediatrics and I felt that who I was, what I did, and how I did it really mattered. But at any point along this pathway for me, what if I thought this is scary, or I'm not good enough, or I'm not smart enough, or I'm not fast enough, or nothing I do matters? If I placed a heavy emphasis on any of those thoughts, it would have stopped me in my tracks. Now, I'm not going to lie. There were moments where I felt all of these, where I thought all of these. And, it took some time and self-coaching to be able to pull myself out of that and to be able to move forward. And in the end, if I stuck with those thoughts, it would keep me from reaching the goals that I was actually capable of reaching. So at this point, I just want to ask the question, are there thoughts that you have that keep you from doing the things that you want to do? What are those thoughts? Are they based in fact, or are they just opinions? Are the thoughts serving you well, or are they clearly getting in your way? When we place a lot of emphasis on certain thoughts, we create this automatic pattern of thinking that then becomes a habit. Sometimes these thought loops can be really hard to break. But in the end, thoughts are just thoughts. We have the ability to change them and to move beyond them to bigger and greater things. So I leave you with that, some food for thought. And just want to put out there that if you're interested in learning more about what I do or who I am, you can come visit me at my website, which is IamWellMD.com. That's IA as in apple, M as in Mary, WELL, M as in medical, D as in doctor.com. I hope you have a wonderful week.